What's up, guys? Coach Lucas here. Hope you all are doing well. Today I want to talk to you about how your player can talk to their coach. So it's important for players to speak with their coach. They need to learn how to advocate for themselves, because when they get to the college level or the pro level, they need to be advocates for themselves. And a lot of players don't have the experience of speaking for themselves or know how to communicate effectively. And so this guideline for you will really help your player when approaching their coach when they have a tough situation or something difficult to speak about. So step number one is to set a time for a future event. So plant the seed for something in the future. The last thing you want to do is blindside your coach before a practice or before a game or after a practice. You know, the coach just had a full training session, and he's not going to give you the attention that you deserve. You ask him after practice, "Hey coach, can we talk?" So plant it for the future so your coach can plan accordingly. This way he or she will actually give you the attention and the energy and the time that you deserve. So that's rule number one. Rule number two is to, when you approach the conversation, when this conversation begins, the first thing that you want to do is show empathy. So you want to empathize for the coach. You want to put yourself in the coach's situation. You have to understand here, there's two parties here. It's not just about the player, it's about the coach as well. So the player should put themselves in the coach's shoes. And the example for this is, "Coach, I know you've had a difficult season. Coach, I know you have 3 teams to worry about. Coach, I know you have a lot of players that you're looking to try to improve and help with their careers. But," and that's where it transitions. So as long as your player can put themselves in the coach's shoes and say something along those lines, that's going to really get the coach's guard down, and it's going to allow for a constructive conversation. So when the conversation starts, show empathy. The next part is, that's when you release the but. So, "I know, coach, you've been doing XYZ. I know you've been you've been trying to do this. I know you've been really focused on this, but," and then you could be transparent about whatever the problems are, right? So you get the guard down and then you deliver the problems. "Coach, I feel that obviously I'm not getting as much playing time as I wanted. I'm seeing that this player is getting more playing time, and what I'm seeing from my perspective is that I'm showing up to practice on time. I'm coming to all the practices. This player is not. Or, "Coach, I really would like to play the forward or the striker position. I know I'm playing left back, but I really feel like I can add to the team if I'm playing the striker position." So stating the problem, stating the issues, stating the things that you're having difficulty with. And to make that part easier, you can, if it's difficult to talk about, like if it's a really difficult conversation, like maybe there's a feud or a conflict that you're having with a teammate, you can say that first thing there when it comes to being transparent about the problem. So you can literally say, the player can literally say, "Coach, this is difficult for me to talk about." And if you can get that part off your chest, everything else is going to be easier. So, "Coach, this is difficult for me to talk about, but these are the problems that I'm dealing with." So you want to be transparent there. Once you lay out the problems, the last thing you want to do is end there. You don't want to just lay out all the problems and then see what your coach has to say about that. You want to state some sort of proposal. So once you list out all the problems, you can transition there and go, "This is what I would like to see happen this season. This is what I would like to see this year. This is my goals for the season. My goals this season are to get X amount of playing time. My goals this season are to help the team win, and I think I could do that by playing in the striker position. I'd like to get more opportunities as a striker position." Whatever the proposal is, explaining that, and then you can shut up. So the player at that point needs to listen. So you've showed empathy, you've been transparent about this as a difficult conversation, you've listed out the problems in a transparent way, and now you've listed your proposal. At that point, you can shut up, listen to what the coach has to say, and hopefully it's constructive. If it's not constructive, you don't have to end there. You can restate the problems. Say, "Coach, I appreciate your perspective, but these are the problems that I see." Just restate the problems. "This is my proposal." Restate the proposal, and then see if he comes up with a different answer. And he or she will likely come up with a different answer. So this is the best way to structure it. Showing empathy, planning an event for the future, showing empathy, being transparent about the problem, stating your proposal, and then at that point you can kind of like negotiate basically. He's either going to say, well, I don't think that's going to be, I don't think that's a possibility. You can say, well, what if we did it just a limited amount of times, or I think that we can give you 20 minutes, and then you could say, well, my goal is to be at 40 minutes. How do I do that? So that's where the conversation can start to get reciprocal once you have some sort of leverage. Okay, so hopefully you found value in this. This is a really good tool to practice, and you can use this structure for any tough situations or any tough conversations that you need to have. Hopefully you guys found value in this. Share this with your players. Players, don't be afraid to talk to your coach. Just do it the right way, and good luck. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.